Hello friends, welcome back to our basics of needle felting. We are going to work on our little sheep that we started in the last video. This is the body that we've done. So we're going to pick that up here today and see how far we can get in the second video. Not sure if we'll be able to get it all done or not, but we'll see. So we made last video, we made the body and the legs, got them felted. Now we're going to cover up his butt and his front a little bit. So I'm going to take some core wool here, grab some pieces, and I'm just going to kind of break them into a little bit smaller. It's probably a little bit too much. And we're going to take one side and we're going to wrap that wool right around there, and we're going to felt it on. Again, watch your pipe cleaner that's in there in the legs and in the back side. You don't want to break your needle. I'm using a 36, maybe a 34. Yeah, I think it's a 34. Do a little bit more there. The nice thing about sheep is, depending on what kind of coating you want to give them, you don't really have to define their body too much because it's going to be all floofy. Floofy, is that a word? Fluffy? Even with the other one I did, it kind of covers a multitude of sins. So, all right. I think we have the back part done. I think that'll be his back. All right, we're going to do the same thing in the front here. Let's take some core. I'm going to split that a little bit. Yep, that's what I just did. Let's go across this one here. again, all this is going to get covered over. So, okay, now we're going to do a neck for our little guy here. So we're going to take a little bit of core. Not getting quite that much. All right, we're going to roll it up like we do for our barrel. And kind of stab it down a little bit. Alright, so we're going to do that, but I think I want to stab it a little bit more here. Okay, so we're going to kind of fold it in half like that. So it's gonna, let's see, which way I want to do this here. I think we're gonna go this way. So we're gonna kind of get a little bit of a chest here. So let's stab this a bit more. So we're gonna go, I think, like that. Now be careful when you're attaching this that you don't hit. Oh, yeah. See, that's what happens when you hit the pipe cleaner. So let's see here. What am I gonna switch to? Let's see if I can use this one. I might have to dig another needle out. Yeah. Let's try this. I forgot you have the pipe cleaner here along the spine area, so just make a note that you can break a needle. Now I'm going to take a little bit of core here and I'm going to wrap it around his neck, giving him a little scarf like we did with the pig. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll add a little bit more to that when we add the head. So, and let's do the head next. All right. So far we've done most of the work with the core wool. I'm going to do the head using my top coat that I want to use, my roving. So I'll just set them there for a minute, swing it out of the way. We're going to take some roving. Now, sheep's head, the skull is a bit bigger back in here than the snout area. So when we roll it, we want to try and get more on one side than on the other. You could do this with core and then wrap it with your top, but I think we're going to try it with this and see how it comes out. I can't remember what I did with this. I think I used the top coat. So let's see. It might be a little too wide, but we'll try it here and see. Let's just kind of get it all together here. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kind of roll, and I'm going to try and bring in one side a little bit more to make it thicker. So I'm kind of turning this side, my right side, in a little bit more just to make that section a little bit thicker. And then we'll roll that up. Gonna have to go dig out a replacement needle. Let's see if this will work or not. A little bit. This would be the 36, 38, yeah, 36 needle, middle one. I find it's harder to roll this type of roving that I have. I don't know what it is. I've had it for a while now. So I don't get quite as tight of a roll as I do with the core. I must have used the core in the other one. You want his snout to be fairly flat. And I'm gonna felt this fairly firm since this is the top coat and I don't have to add anything more to it. All right, I add some more here. I'm going to add more to the back side. And then just kind of roll it forward a little bit. Let's try this. I'm going to keep turning it because if you just do it on one side, you'll end up with a flat face. Don't want a flat face. Alright, let's compare it here. It's not too bad, but I think I want to go a little bit bigger towards the back. It was a little bit longer, but that's okay because we'll pull this apart a little bit to attach it. So let's wrap. Let's see. I think I have it started pretty good, so I think we're going to wrap it. Right around here. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, so I'm gonna just put a little bit of covering over the top here because it's rough from rolling it. So let's just get a little piece here. I'm just gonna go over it like that, just to smooth it out. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right, now let's do the eyes. So I'm gonna just kind of take my needle and just kind of get an idea of how far back I want them to be. And I'm just gonna stab a bit of a hollow on one side, and then let's see here, figure how right about there. Just to make a place to put the eyes in. Okay, same thing that we did with the pigs. We're going to take a little bit of black and we're going to roll them into a ball in our fingers. You don't want to go too big. Make sure you have about the same amount of wool in both of them. That might be too big. Yeah, let's go a little bit smaller. Too much out of there. Let's see. The more you roll them, the less felting you have to do. Okay, I think one looks a little bit. This one looks a little bit too big. All right, let's go for it here. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of get it started. And put the other one in. All right, so now just stab, kind of stab around the outside to get your shape. A little bit bigger. See if we can make them smaller, if I'm going to have to pull it out. So you can make it go a little bit smaller by, see how I'm kind of stabbing at a 45-degree angle. Still stabbing straight in, but that pushes the sides down under. Okay, well, not too bad. I think it's a little farther apart on there, but that's all right. Kind of stab down here a little bit. Okay, let's do his mouth next. So I'm going to take a fairly thin piece. Okay, I might kind of fold it over a little bit here. And I'm just going to kind of roll it between my fingers. You want it longer than what you're going to use. And we're going to put his mouth down here, and I want to kind of make sure that I got it fairly level with the eyes. And I'm just going to kind of stab a little bit in the middle here. And figure out how far back I want to go. And make it a little bit of a smile. Since it's thinner on this side, I'm going to bring this back a little bit onto itself. This is a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna just trim a little bit of that off. And then can poke the rest of this down in here. Now you can do your mouth anyway if you want to look at more cartoonish like this, if you want to make it more realistic. It's entirely up to you. And we're just gonna kind of stab it in. Now you don't want to go too far in because you'll lose it. So you want to still be able to see it. We're not going for realistic in this little guy here. It's just more fun. Okay. Got a little bit more of a curl on one side than the other bit. That's all right. I'm gonna flatten this nose a little bit. Okay, so the nose we're gonna do kind of the same thing. I'm gonna double this up a little bit. Roll it between my fingers. Then I'm gonna find the middle. Move it down just a little bit and stab it here in the middle. Okay, make sure that I got going the same direction as my eyes. So I'm just gonna, so I'm kind of taking this and sending it back so it's even with the eye. And I'm just gonna stab up here. And I'm gonna do the same on this side. Bring it back towards the eye. That's a little bit fuller. So bring this forward. I'm just stabbing that in. And this side's a little bit thicker, so we'll trim some of that off. Okay. Just his little nose. We're stabbing in there. I'm just going to kind of flatten this out just a little bit here. And I think I have a little bit of pink here. I didn't do this with the other one, but I think maybe we'll give his nose a little pink color. So this is actually the pink that I used on the pig that I made with you. And I'm just going to fill it in just above where we did his nose there. You could do gray, you could just leave it like I did the other one. Okay, I'm going to do the line down between his nose and mouth, and I have just a little piece here that I think will work. So I'm going to attach it here, maybe at the bottom of the V. Bring this straight down, attach it to the mouth, and then we'll stab it in. There. Yeah, his nose is a little lopsided, but I can turn it a little bit. Some stray fibers here. There we go. Our sheepy has a face. Okay, I am going to take a break here. See where we are time-wise. And I may be back on this video. I may be back on another video. So we will see. We'll do the ears next. And then we'll get the head attached to the body. So if I don't come back, I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one.